Okay, so dug this up, and there was sprouted grain in there. Actually, it's only $1.50 a day. I thought it was $3. $1.50 a day. Is what I've been spending on chicken grain, wheat grain, and it gets mixed in with this compost. And they eat through it and get the compost. They eat the compost too. So one bag lasts me $20 bag lasts me 2 weeks. That's $1.50 a day. But before I had that at even one bag a month. I could do that, but there may be a problem with egg production. We used to have an Airbnb to get food scraps, so that helped, but now we are swapping them with the neighbours for produce. With one neighbour, I could do another 3 or 4 once I get the garden up and running a bit better. I'll be happy to take that branch off and get my path through there, through the forest. Take this branch off, my path through here, and then since I've got time, I'll chop it up to the secateurs and put it into the compost, like I've just done with a few branches off this feijoa. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows here. So I know where they are, and it may just be transplanting those seedlings down there. And I have 1 short and 2 longer rows here. So that'll be transplanting seedlings as well, I'd say. So that'll be looking good pretty soon when things start growing more, as we see the kale is growing. The lettuce is beautiful. I have been eating that and it grows back. I've just been picking the outer leaves, you see. So here I thin the carrots, so I have a few carrots here, decent, and then when I thin the carrots, I also found some weeds, and I thinned some of the radishes at the same time, so I can take the tops off them, give them straight to the chickens so that the nutrients stay in the carrot and not into the tops. I think that's how it works. So I've got them to pick up, and some weeds. So I did find some weeds in under the carrots hiding, and it pays to thin them because it allows the carrots left to keep growing or to get more sun. Plus it's good to eat them. You don't want them all at the same time. And I could thin a bit more in here, through there, too many here, through there. Oh, better put the camera on. That's quite a few, but anyway, that's fine. Some here. Take that out. And there's starting to be a few gaps so we can get more light to these radishes. Maybe I could harvest out something in here, and something in here, and something through here. So we're making some gaps. Gaps forming. It's a big gap. I don't know what happened there. Maybe a cat dug it up and pooped. So, for the chickens, see, they're behaving. Chickens on top of the compost pile. Get some greens. 13 eggs today, I believe. So we had 16 yesterday, 14 the day before that, 13 today. See, it's on $1.50 a grain, and I'd like to get that to zero and not be buying any grain by having my property pretty much covered in kale to give them to the chickens, because apparently that has 20% protein. So this is a chicken food, and we have a lot more of it to come out of the fruit tree area down there that's self-seeded. Then there'll be all the other scraps they get from the produce, and the neighbours are planning to work with to give them, say, a dozen eggs and a bunch of carrots, maybe a third item basically every week for a bucket this size full of food scraps that will produce another dozen eggs for my chickens. And all the compost to grow food here. Okay, so, and I've only studied permaculture on YouTube, but this is pretty much permaculture garden, and it's a create as you go garden. And this also will be heating my house in winter. Yeah, it still gets hot. At the moment it's getting 35, and it has ventilation. With no ventilation in winter, maybe it still get to 35, 30 degrees, and I'll let that heat go into my living room, which already gets the sun, as does this main bedroom here. And the iron roof, the low iron roof, that's insulated. That also heats up. Yeah, keeps the warmth in. And we do have a fireplace with that can be cooked on top of it. So it's probably from the 50s, 60s, but it's a good one. And what are the chances of an emergency? Gosh, I live in Christchurch. Emergencies all the time. Okay.